what's been happening is, and we're in 3 states, we're in Colorado, Illinois, and California, is county by county we've started to reopen. So this last weekend, we got a number of our restaurants open for sit-in dining, which has been great, and a number of retailers where you could go not just for curbside, but into the store. So today we're about 70% reopened.
And have you seen footfall come back strongly or not?
Yeah, here's what's interesting, and I think this goes to the strength of the retail environment. Even with the same tenants being open, just the essential service tenants being open, we were having double-digit traffic increases to our centers, going to the exact same tenants week over week since about late April, okay? Since last week, our average traffic has been up about 25%. So we are seeing more customers starting to come back. Now, the length of stay is a little bit shorter, but I think the signs are pretty positive. I think people are starting to dip their toe in the water.
Are all of your stores in the different shopping centers and malls open, and are they paying rent?
Well, 2 different questions there. So first of all, not all of our stores. So for us, we have movie theaters, we have gyms, we have a lot of places where, 3 months ago, we would have been thrilled to have close personal interaction. Those are all still closed. In LA County, we still have restrictions on people going inside stores and shopping. That is still curbside. So that is a phenomenon. Hopefully this week, LA County is going to open up a little bit. And even when they open, they all have occupancy restrictions. So it's still a restricted kind of opening. On the rent side of the equation, rent has really been sort of a bifurcated kind of thing. For us, our biggest focus is making sure our small business people survive. The heart of our communities, the heart of our shopping centers are small business people. There were a number of them that were completely shut down. So we've worked very closely with them to help them at least defer at least some rent. But more importantly, work with the federal government for SBA and PPP loans. So we've done a lot as far as helping them identify resources. So I would say our rent collection has been probably somewhere between the 60 to 70% range, with a lot of that orientated towards the tenants that either never closed because they were essential services or those that were partially open.
What about the bigger tenants? Are they receiving any deals from you on rent? Should they be receiving? There are questions about companies like Starbucks or Chipotle, which are doing relatively well compared to the smaller guy, asking for rent concessions.
Yeah, I think that's a great question. I think the way I approached this from the very beginning was we understand this pandemic's affecting everybody, but some tenants have different accessibility to the capital markets than our small tenants. So we said all of our big tenants, listen, we understand that you're going through a lot of liquidity and this is a very scary situation, but you can access equity markets, you can access public debt markets. We need you to pay rent so that we have the resources to help our smaller tenants. So with very limited exceptions, we have made a very small amount of deals. Now, that being said, often if we do make a deal, those deals are short-term deferrals with a fairly accelerated payback. So we do have the resources. We want to be we don't want to be tone deaf to the needs of all of our tenants, but we also want to recognize that these big tenants have different resources than our small tenants.